Hello, this is Wayne with Normal Prepping. Today I want to give you an update on our vehicle emergency kit. Because we've had some great comments, great suggestions, once again I tore my old ones all open and I rebuilt them. So let's go inside and take a look at what I've done. Okay, well, because of all the comments I got and some suggestions that were crazy good, I did exactly what I thought I would. I broke open my kits and I repacked them, redesigned them. If you didn't see the video on our emergency kits with a twist, check that one out. It's in the description. I'll probably put a thing up here. We have a kit for everybody that we share. And then we hand out individual kits to people. If you have, like, say you break down along the road, get in a traffic jam, have to spend the night, this stuff will keep you, comfortable, safe, and hopefully happy while you broke down. The kit looks like this. And to make the kit, we use our food saver. And we also have videos on how to use this. We actually have a whole section of videos on using the food saver. We use this one. We find it works great. What we recommend, I'm not going too much into the food saver part, the vacuum sealing, but if you're gonna buy one, get one that has the accessory port. Because what you can do is you can actually use that to vacuum seal jars. And probably in the future, my bride will do a video on vacuum sealing jars. So that should be pretty exciting. I'm looking forward to that. And then to do it, we use, in case you want to make one of these kits, to do it, we use these food saver bags, and we get the 11-inch. There's 8-inch and there's 11-inch. The 11-inch is what you'll need to fit your beanie and everything in it. And then one suggestion that we had that kind of caught me off guard, and I was thinking about, I always think about this stuff, I overthink. And they suggested that we sell these because some people don't have the room or whatever, or don't want to, go through the process of vacuum sealing. So we are actually going to sell some of these. We're going to try selling these online on our website, www.normalprepping.com. Check it out. If you want to buy one, complete. Or you can just go to the links, and we're going to have all the stuff that we have mentioned here, all in our links in the description. So let's go over this. What I did here is and I'll probably do that when I sell them, is I put a little cut, just only halfway in this little seam, but so it doesn't get in and leak out the air. Even if it does leak out the air, it's not like nothing's gonna go bad, but that way it keeps it tight. And that makes it easy. Otherwise, it's kind of hard to open. So I did that, so it should open right up. Yep, I ate my Wheaties. See, so you open up the bag, and then I'll show you what we got. What the deal is with this, if you didn't see the video, is when you broke down, you give these kits to everybody. Everybody in the car, and I have 4 of them, because our car holds 4 people. So I have 4 kits, they look like that, obviously, and you get your kit. So you're stuck in a traffic jam, you got the kids, adults, whoever, you give them one of these. What that does is it gives them something, and that's so cool. Because, think about it. I love it when I'm on an airplane, and I used to get the nuts, or even when I get anything now, you give you 3 little chips and a little teeny soda, and I'm happy. It gives us something to do, and it makes time pass better. So let me see what we got in here, because I have updated it. There's things in here that weren't before because people came up with some good suggestions. But I'm going to go through the whole thing. The first thing I'll go through is the beanie, of course. It has an orange beanie. And the reason I chose orange is I want high res. Because say you broke down along the side of the road, or you're in a traffic jam and people want to leave, or children want to leave the car, you want to be visible. You want to be able to see their little heads run around, and the kids are running around, be able to find them. You don't want them to get hit or anything like that. So I chose high vis. This is not a time to be gray, man. This is a time to be visible. So the first thing we got in here And that also keeps you warm, of course. That's what this is all packed in, is this beanie, which is kind of cool. The stuff I put in this beanie, it's pretty cool. The first thing I'll show you are these gloves. And these gloves are nice because they have little grippies on the front, and they come in actually, the ones we're selling, they come in different colors. And they have the fingertips where you can actually, use your screen. So if you happen to break down in an area where you have cell service, you know what happened? You can have these on if it's cold. You can work on your screen and watch YouTube videos of normal prepping YouTube. Isn't that cool? Yeah, they're awesome. So we have those, and they keep you nice and warm. I really, as you'll notice, I care a lot about warmth. So the next thing along the lines of warmth are these hot hands. I don't know if you guys have tried these. They're off the charts how they work. I mean, they're just the craziest thing. There's 2 of them in here. And what they do is you activate them, and then you can just take them and warm yourself up. You can put it up under your beanie if you want. You can do this and keep yourself warm and cozy and just if you get cold, these will just take the edge off. So hot hands, they're really good. And then when you're using your hot hands, you can actually crawl inside your emergency blanket. And I like, as if you've seen our other videos, I love the Soul brand. The Soul brand's really nice for the price, especially. They are, and I chose the large for this situation because, like in a regular, like a bug out bag where you think you're going to be by yourself, the extra large is really nice because you can use it to make a tent or things like that. However, when you're in a vehicle with a bunch of people, you don't want to have all this, foily blanket all over the place. The large is a pretty good size for that. So you can just bundle up. You can bundle up there. You got your beanie on. You got your hot hands. You got your gloves if it's cold. Because one thing I always bring up to people, and you may not realize this, but if you live in a desert, it actually gets really cold at night. It can get very cold at night in deserts. And plus, when people are like in areas where it's really warm during the day, they're generally not dressed for the cold nights. So if you have to spend the night and you're in the middle of a desert somewhere, it might get pretty chilly. So you'll be really happy. And it's something you wouldn't expect, if you live in a hot area to need, but you will need it. And it does. It doesn't matter where you're at. And also, if you're sitting in a vehicle, it has a tendency to kind of absorb the cold, and it actually feels colder than it actually is. So I got those. Then let's see what we got here. Oh, this is a simple idea, but this was a suggestion, and I don't know why I didn't think about it. I mean, it just makes common sense. It just seems like common sense. But sometimes common sense isn't too common, and that is just a simple Ziploc bag, because you're going to have. Because the kit that, if you watch the video of all of the entire kit, we have food and stuff. So you'll have food, wrappers, you'll have all kinds of stuff. So this way it's zipped, you're in the car, you got your stuff, it's all locked up. All right, now, the one that always seems to get people's attention, and it's something that I push, it is a wag bag. A wag bag is basically a tinfoil toilet. I don't know if you've ever used this. Have you ever used this? Put in the comments if you have. I'd like to hear your experience. I have. I actually used one just 2 weeks ago, just to try it out, make sure I still had it down. I like to use them in the winter a lot, and if when I used to be going to snow, that way you can use these. Or when I use them, like last time, it's backpacking where there's a lot of rocks and I can't dig my cat hole. The way these work is they're basically they're a big tinfoil bag, and they usually have like some kitty litter kind of stuff and some smell goods, and you basically just kind of puddle up and do your business. And what a lot of people do, and I recommend it for people to use, is to get a 5-gallon bucket, because then it wraps around the 5-gallon bucket really well, and you can sit right on there and do your business. I've never tried that method because I'm kind of old school, but that's what I see a lot of people do, and even it shows it on the back of the package. And I recommend this one. These are the Rest Stop 2s. And I've tried other wag bags, a few of them. And I tell you, I've had a couple that were bad. And there's one thing you don't want to use is a bad wag bag, because it's not a pretty scene. So I recommend these. I mean, you can try them out, different kinds out you want, but that's what I like. Okay, let's see what else we got in here. In my little, see, isn't this cool? You just sit there and you got your stuff. And kids love this thing too. And speaking of kids, I got something in here for them. Both the young kids and the adult kids. And this is also a viewer's recommendation. And it's just a really good idea. Because, you know, everybody likes Kit Kats, or Tic Tacs. They're you know, and I don't have to worry about them, you know, going bad, you know, quickly in the vehicle. You know, you can put these in there and they're good. And so I don't think I've had these since like 1979. And I looking at these and I can't wait to next time I break down, give these a whirl. But you know, and they're small so that people can just take a little bit at a time and just give them something to do, you know. And kids will love these things, and so will adults. So we got Tic Tacs in there, and I thank the viewer for suggesting that. And while I'm doing this, just to mess me up, put some comments in there and add to it if you want. If you have some other ideas, who knows, I might have to do this again. So if you come up with even more stuff, just got to make sure it fits in my little beanie. All right, because I've had some that wouldn't fit in the beanie. Okay, so the next thing we got kind of goes along with the wag bags. And this is just your basic flushable wipes. I have like 4 of them because I figure, you know, you'll need them for various things, so it's good to have some of these. You know, they're handy, they're easy. We've all used them. And then when you're done, you throw them in your little trash bag. So then, let's see what I got. Oh, then with those, I just threw in some napkins. Because I figured napkins, because if you'll be eating or doing something or just need to wipe something, or if there's a spill or something, you just have some, you know, just some napkins. So I just did some napkins in here. And then, let me see, I got the one I got in here. It's really just brilliant that somebody suggested. I'll wait for that a little bit here. We're getting it though. The other one is another thing that's really kind of funny, but a spoon, just a basic plastic spoon. And I just chose a standard size, not the long, because I like to use the Mountain House granolas because they don't have to be heated. And those bags, you can actually get into them and eat without getting it all over your hand. Some of the cookable ones, it's hard to get in there because the bag's a little taller and you get in there and you get stuff all over your hands with a shorter spoon. But if you just eat like standard, you know, Mountain House granola or whatever, these work great. And there's something about spoons. That's why we'll have 4 of them here, but you know, it's amazing because of backpacking, we always lose our spoons. So it's good to have a spoon. And you should have more than one, like in your kit too. Okay, so now I'm going to give you the good one. This one, another one, this one just, I don't know why I didn't think of this. And I had thought about this a lot because I had various suggestions on this, and I went over it. We discussed back and forth a little bit on here, and what it is, it's a flashlight. I mean, a little flashlight for everybody. So everybody gets their own little flashlight. But the problem I had, and what I kept thinking about, and was bugging me, was the fact that, well, you don't put, I know how batteries work. And batteries, you know, you have issues. And if you put this in your car, then I thought, oh my gosh, you know, we have a battery explosion. However, what I discovered, a little research, is Energizer. They make these batteries. They're called the Energizer Ultimate Lithium batteries. So they're these little teeny, these are AAAs. What's crazy cool about these is these can handle temperatures from -40 to 140 degrees Fahrenheit. I mean, that's mind-blowing. So that's perfect. And so what I did is I put them in this little container to keep them separate. And then but I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you this real quick. How good this little thing works. That's what, you know, I'm always overwhelmed at how well these new LEDs work. And see, it has a little button on the back. It has a little thing to, you know, clip. See what I got for, see? Look at how bright that is. See? It's really bright. I mean, that's awesome. So everybody will have one of these. And that'd be great. I'm going to take it out real quick so I don't forget and leave it in there. Okay, the other thing I have that I have in here, but they're not in there right now, so they're in here. And these are the last thing, and I think these are Really important, and they're for people don't think about them. These are earplugs. You know, if you're in there and you're in a car, there's people, and you know there's going to be somebody that snores. There's always somebody that snores. So it'd be great to have these. What you can do is you put these in, you got your beanie on, you got your gloves on, you're in your little tinfoil thing, you're sitting there, you know, just kicking back, staying warm in your own little world. And that's what I like about earplugs. Even if there isn't somebody that snores, they can put you into your own world. I mean, it's just amazing. You're just quiet and you're just peaceful. And if you're under a lot of stress and, you know, people are under stress and there's things going on, it's nice to get away. And if you don't have another room to get away, earplugs will do it. So that's everything I have. So what I recommend is watch the video if you haven't seen it. You can watch the video that we did before, because this is only a piece of the kit. There's actually a full on kit that I have for everybody, and then this one too. So watch that video if you can. And remember, give me some comments, any other ideas, anything for this kit, anything. I love comments. Most of you guys that are commenting, you know that. I look forward to them. I enjoy them. So please comment, like, and subscribe, and I will get with you later.